everyone. Welcome to So I Did a Thing, Wine Wednesday Mother's Day edition. Like there's all kinds of special editions going on right here. What is going on, Kenny? Good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping in. I know you're not going to miss one talking about wine. Uh, Faux show. So my guest today is a repeat guest. This will be, I think, the third time she's been on the show. She was on Mother's Day edition last year, Father's Day edition, and then this year for Mother's Day. She's had a shit show of a week, but she is here in full force. Like she came in like a whirlwind when she sat down and it was like lipstick and all kinds of stuff getting ready right before the show. So, and she poured a very large glass of wine. I heard it glugging in the background as she was pouring it. So I'm going to bring out Marleah Alpers.
I mean, what glass? I'm just drinking out of the bottle.
Right, just pour it straight from the bottle, like I did Boone's Farm back in the day.
Oh my god, that makes me so sad. Hi, thanks so much
Hi,
for having me. This is
it's
fun.
good to have you back.
I was ready for a glass of wine today,
I
so
bet you were.
yeah, it's been a week.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. Hi, Kenny.
If y'all are in the comments, let us know that you're here. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Marleah's Facebook, I don't know where else she connected. Was it just Facebook and LinkedIn?
Not down in social media that much.
Yeah. If you're on Marleah's Facebook, drop a comment. And let us know you're here because we're not going to know you're here unless you comment. Hey, Adam, I did not have a facial today.
God, that sounds amazing right now.
I know. I did a live a couple weeks ago with Amanda Duesberg, Will Schmier, and I. Yeah, did you see it? Okay.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, Darren. I'm talking about like.
I know. Hey, Darren.
I live in a dry county. It's not dry anymore. It was back when I was 21. So we had to go to Nacogdoches to get beer. So we drive to Nacogdoches, load up the coolers.
Sounds like it's a country song.
Yeah, I know. It's the oldest town in Texas. Drive and get beer, load up the coolers, and all three of us would get a bottle of Boone's Farm and drink it out of the bottle on the way home. Yep, Blackberry Ridge. That was my jam.
I remember Strawberry Hill.
Strawberry Hill, yeah.
There was even a country song about it at some point, right?
I think probably.
That's my jam. I've grown out of Strawberry Hill.
So yeah, that's been my experience with wine, as I've told you many times. And one of these days you're going to get me into actual wine.
I will send you wine as soon as you tell me you are drinking wine.
Okay? 2/24/23. I will be off. 2/23/23 is my last day, but I'm not going to. Like, I don't know if that's like I'm free that day or if I'm still on parole that day.
We'll ship it the 7 days prior, so on the day you can celebrate. I don't know if you'll choose wine as your first drink. Maybe you'll choose.
Probably not. It will probably be something a little stronger. But it's been so long since I've had a drink. I'm going to be a one-hitter quitter. It'll be over.
You have to have a sober driver for sure. You have
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Julie. On the tube, joining us from YouTube.
So we are going to do a wine giveaway, and it's going to be Mother's Day focused. So what we're asking for you all to do is nominate a mom in your life, whether it's your mom, yourself, your spouse, your sister. Nominate. Chris is going to draw a winner. We're also going to play a drinking game, right?
Yes, we are.
Am I the only one drinking? Because last time I was the only one drinking, and I was the one swearing at the end because
well, Mandy Park was with us last time and she was drinking too, but I don't know that she was drinking nearly as much as you were.
I mean, my mom's in the hospital. I was just thinking, I'm like, I haven't eaten since this morning, so this may be really
this will be fun.
Yeah, when I drink, so you guys might see my whole image is going to get torn apart tonight. Thank you to you, Chris.
Yeah, right.
So in the comments, we need a word. So every time we say a word, we want to have a drink. So I need a word. It could be mom. I said a word backstage, but I can't say it here. I'm not. Yeah, I'm a good girl.
It rhymed with mother trucker.
Chris Hennessy. Gosh, never going to come on this show again.
Yes, you will.
Okay, if I'm the only one drinking, no one may have a drinking word.
Yeah, I know. Nobody's commenting with that. So there's a few people watching, but so there are. Yeah, there are some cork. That's a good one.
Toad, yeah.
I don't know who that is. That's on your side. That's off of your LinkedIn.
Well, I mean, that's
Uh,
a good one. Cork is pretty good too.
yeah, cork is pretty good. That's your hashtag. Smell the cork.
Yeah. Adam just said cork. Wait. Yeah. And he's the one who helped me with that hashtag too. That was his nomination for my hashtag. He's kind of like,
Right.
it's also
Yeah.
for the entire brand. Thanks, Adam.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Every time we say right, we have to take a drink.
Oh,
That would be that would be a good one too.
I could just say drink. Misfire of a day.
Yeah.
Sweet man.
There
But
are some rules though. I had them up there. Let's go over the rules real
oh
quick.
yeah, there were rules for nomination. So when you nominate your mother, your sister, your spouse, yourself, your friend for Mother's Day giveaway, he's putting the rules out there.
Yeah, they're up there
You have
on
to be
screen.
21. I have to legally say that. You have to live in the United States. We have no ship states there because of liquor laws, so we don't ship to PO boxes Arkansas, Delaware, Mississippi, Rhode Island, and Utah. So if you are outside those states and you're 21, nominate away. I'm going to send 4 bottles of wine to somebody. 4 bottles.
4. What?
What? I know.
Whoa.
I have nothing else to say. No, I'm kidding.
We're just gonna leave it right there.
End the show. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You got a truly good job, Julie. There's a truly in hand. Julie.
Basic white girl.
Yeah. That's a good weeknight drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am drinking a really good red wine. So this is my second glass today. I feel like I should tell you guys that since before the swear words start. But my mom's in the hospital. I've spent the last 2 nights overnight in a hospital, and I had to cook dinner real quick for my family before I jumped on this call, and I had a glass of wine. So this is number 2, and no food in my stomach. So let's do this. Do we have people on my LinkedIn, huh?
Yeah, that one's from your LinkedIn. I don't know who it is though, because it just says LinkedIn user.
I know. So I'm sorry for not shouting you out, guys. We don't see the names of some of y'all, but put your name in it. If you're saying something, say your name so we can shout you out.
Let me see. I can pull up your.
What are the
That's a privacy setting in
Oh,
on LinkedIn that
okay.
doesn't transfer the name to Restream.
We don't have a drinking word yet.
That's Lisa. Lisa Cinquino. I hope I pronounced your name right.
Lisa, there's Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas Armitage. Thanks for coming, man. Lisa.
I had a fun Zoom call with Thomas last week. It was pretty sweet. I talked for a whole hour and I forgot to have him talk. Right, Thomas?
Were you drinking wine?
Yeah. No, it was like
Lisa,
9 in the morning. I mean, not that means I'm not drinking, but
well, I mean, I've seen a lot of Wine Wednesday videos show up at 9 in the morning. That's all I'm going to say.
But in my job, it's called research. So it's my job because I never want my customers to not know about wine. So I drink for you. Right. Does that sound official?
Yeah, that does sound official.
That is, from Julie.
You do have a nomination. That's Katie Griffin as her sister-in-law. So I might be a little biased here on this one, but Katie's been amazing during this because she had Julie and her family of 4 move in with her, and that's where they're staying.
Julie, I hope things are looking up for you. I don't know Julie, but I know her name. So Julie, hey, sending you all the love out there. But yeah, her sister-in-law seems pretty awesome.
Yeah, she was drunk at 9 a.m. Thomas is spilling the tea, man.
I know. I had a coffee cup, but it really wasn't coffee. No, guys, I've got a whole reputation. I'm good. Meg Ryan of LinkedIn.
We're ruining the reputation tonight.
Meg Ryan, she's still around, right? Am I just showing my age right now?
Who, Meg Ryan? Is she still around?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think she is. She was. I used to watch. What was the name of that? I was going to say the name of the movie she did with Tom Hanks, but she did several of them.
She's Got Mail, and then there was.
Yeah, You've Got Mail.
Yep, You've Got Mail.
Yeah, I used to love that show. Hey, Ann Small.
So right now, guys, we are, just to repeat, we're giving 4 bottles of wine away to someone. You just have to nominate any mom in your life, whether it's your mom, your sister, yourself, your wife, whatever it is. We're going to celebrate moms because And we celebrate dads too, but
We
this
do.
time we're going to celebrate moms. There's a lot going on, and if you are a mom of school-aged kids in May, there is a whole lot of stuff coming up with end of school year stuff.
Whole lot of
Also, we're
stuff.
looking for a drinking word because am I the only one drinking right now? Because I
I
feel
know. Is anybody else drinking anything?
well,
Like, did anybody else have a
there's a
sip of wine?
Truly out there because we need a drinking
Yeah,
game. It's gonna
Julie's
be me
got a
and Julie
Truly,
drinking together.
right?
Okay, you got to pick the word, Chris.
Um,
Don't do right because I'll be
yeah, I know,
smashing
yeah, I know, right? Because I say that a lot. So every time I say it, all right, it's right. Oh, LinkedIn. All right, Julie said LinkedIn. I don't feel like Marleah is going to get nearly as feeling good off of LinkedIn, but that's okay.
or cork.
And
Adam had
give
cork.
us a little more detail, Anne, because we're gonna tell us why she's an awesome mom.
Yeah, they have to earn the 4 bottles. Hey, Casey.
Hey, Casey Martin, thanks for dropping in, man.
Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, so Casey, we are giving away 4 bottles of wine. You just need to nominate any mom in your life, whether it's your mom, your spouse, your sister, your neighbor, your friend. So nominate someone. Oh, there's Mark. Mark is actually
Yeah,
a
it is five
customer of
o'clock
wine with
somewhere.
me. Do you see Mark there? He is
Yeah,
now in this business with me. We're so excited to have Mark. He's like an attorney. He is a judge. He is a reverend. The guy, like now he's a wine consultant. The guy does it all. So I never feel like I do enough next to him. So,
right.
yeah,
Darren is nominating his wife Nicole.
Julie's nominating herself.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
Julie
Because
is.
Julie, you deserve to nominate yourself,
Yeah,
girl. My word. LinkedIn,
yeah.
say it. LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Yep. Julie
Okay,
must be
so the
wanting.
people on YouTube and Facebook, because we have people here, hey Mark, is we met on LinkedIn. Chris was actually one of my first connections on LinkedIn, and we've developed a friendship over the last year plus of our
Yeah,
life. And
yeah.
this is pretty cool. This is my 3rd time he's invited me on his show, and his show is like totally cooler than it was, when
Oh,
I
I know. Like I went back, like your show, like I didn't start doing streaming to YouTube until after um was it the Father's Day show? Let me just look real quick. Jennifer Brick said, "Look, you need to start streaming to YouTube so you have a library." And I was like, "Okay, cool, I can do that."
you told me that too, and I have
Father's Day edition was the first video I uploaded to YouTube.
okay.
Was
Did
the
we
Wine
also do
Wednesday?
that one on LinkedIn? Am I the only one
We
drinking?
did, yeah,
LinkedIn, that's the word, right? Is that the word?
yeah. LinkedIn, yep.
It's kind of not a very fun word.
She's dissing your word, Julie.
Sorry, Julie. Um, oh, I love these
Yes,
nominations. Yeah.
and I do too. And I knew his reason because we had to talk about it. He was a guest on my Ending the Stigma show last week, and I knew he was going to say that. I was waiting for him to do it. Darren moved around a lot with his job,
Mm-hmm.
and Nicole just kind of followed him
Yeah.
and just supported him the whole time while he was uh, bouncing from prison to prison. He's a retired warden.
Okay, very good. That's awesome.
Yep.
My husband was military, so I understand the moving around a lot. I remember the last time we moved, I was like, sometimes you just want to have friends that know you win, like, or knew you win, right? And the whole
Mm-hmm.
start the conversation of, hi, I'm Marleah. This is what I'm doing. Like sometimes you just wish you just had people that just, knew
Mm-hmm.
you before you were mom, before you were a job, and so
Mm-hmm.
the moving is really hard, especially when the husband or wife works a lot
Yeah.
and you're raising kids and it's hard to get comfortable because you just
Mm-hmm.
move again. So yeah, cheers to your wife because I know a little bit about what she is doing behind the scenes.
Yep.
Julie,
It
I'm not
is.
names and words.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know. We know you're not. It's okay.
yeah.
But that's the beauty of LinkedIn
Oh
is
shoot, Julie, are you drinking? Is anyone else drinking?
yeah, Casey Martin is.
And it's LinkedIn. Julie thought of the word LinkedIn, so now we're gonna be talking about LinkedIn. We're gonna
Yeah,
have to.
so I don't have any wine tonight, Ann. The state of Texas says I cannot drink for another 10 months. So I'm drinking water.
And the word is LinkedIn. I'm
And the
gonna say
word
LinkedIn 4 more times for those that are drinking. LinkedIn, 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 LinkedIn.
is
Damn.
yeah, Casey's drinking. You're drinking.
Is there 3 of us?
Julie's drinking. Oh, she finished mine. She finished
Julie,
hers.
come back and drink. Yeah. It's Wednesday night. It's Wine
You'll
Wednesday.
have to you'll have to shotgun it. Oh, Ann's drinking too. Yay, LinkedIn, she said. She said.
Okay, if you guys didn't see our live a year ago, I think I might have been the only one drinking, but I can't remember the word was. Daddy.
Yeah, I don't remember. Surely it wasn't Daddy.
But all of us, like it was just me drinking by myself. An hour later, I was saying bad words. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
actually.
because Mandy tried to join us mobile, but she kept wigging out, like her service was going in and out.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, you were it. You were the only one drinking. Adam K, are you drinking anything? I think he was drinking with us last year.
Adam K is awesome.
Yep, he's pretty cool. He
He
posted.
actually, in my business, I have a pretty large wine team of entrepreneurs, and he did a whole finance talk with them. And he's seriously like the smartest finance guy I know. He is just,
Yeah.
he's pretty awesome. So glad he's here. A shirt that says "I love LinkedIn."
I love LinkedIn. She said LinkedIn. Y'all drink up, bottoms
Oh
up.
shish! What I did there? I'm a good girl.
And if I remember right, last time she was on the show, she was also on an empty stomach. Um,
I know this time is really hard.
it
You got to
is.
carb up next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I love LinkedIn.
That look.
The problem is there's no other cameras, so they could be just laughing at me, and they could be drinking like sparkling water, and here I'm sitting here like I have faith that you all are drinking with me. Um, but I did a post not too long ago on LinkedIn that, and if you're on Facebook or YouTube and you're not on LinkedIn, and I highly recommend it. Of all the platforms out there, it's been a really great it's a great platform as far as making true connections. I mean, Instagram, I have tons of followers. Facebook, I've got people, but LinkedIn is, I'm actually getting on the phone and getting to know people. And it's really hard to explain LinkedIn to people that aren't on LinkedIn, right? So it's kind of like I'm traveling to France next month for 2 weeks with my family. And one of my friends from LinkedIn, De Leon, is meeting us from Germany. And it's weird, right? It's weird that people are like, some guy you met on LinkedIn. I mean, his wife's coming too. Like we've developed a friendship. He's really into
Yeah.
wine. He's just a stand-up amazing guy. But
Yeah.
it's hard to explain that because that's
It
kind of a
is.
thing, but we've become friends through the platform and getting into real conversations. So yeah, LinkedIn. Oh shit.
5. You said it 5 times. I was counting.
Shit. Oh shoot. Dad damn it. Dad damn it. I'm not drinking 5 times.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, that is the beauty of this place. Like I've taken a lot of relationships off of here, offline, friendships offline. I mean, not relationships,
I'm like,
relationships.
tell
Yeah.
us more.
No. Friendships. Definitely know. Yes, y'all two definitely need to connect.
And
Ann is a LinkedIn coach, faith-based LinkedIn coach. So she kind of helps you tap
oh
into.
shoot. I'm keeping my language good. I am faith-based, but I like to swear too. Chris and I just had that conversation.
Yes. It is. It's an awesome platform for that. Like if you had told me I would be giving out phone numbers and having other people's phone numbers from people across the country that I met on social media, I would tell you there's no way in hell I'd ever do that. But I've developed some real true friendships here.
It's the truth. And actually, like, even when you made a post about your divorce, which is pretty recent, I texted
Mhm.
you on your phone right away. I'm like, oh,
Yes.
like I had no idea. Like I felt that because we've become friends. So yeah, I
Hmm.
really love this because I'll tell you on Instagram, I really don't know anyone that's commenting. A lot of the people you just don't really get to know. But
Yeah.
and there's so many people, I believe LinkedIn is such a valuable asset, but you have to actually I'm in sales, right? So it's all relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Market wine, so it's developing relationships. And whether people become my customers or they launch a wine business, it doesn't really matter. It's just relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, on this show, the person who won the giveaway last year, um, you know, loved the wine, joined a wine club, told everyone about the wine club. Now he's selling the wine with me. That's how relationships go. I'm not ever in your DMs being like, "Hey, girl,
Right.
do you drink wine?" Like I just, and I won't ever do that, and I won't ever
Right.
respond to that because I do a couple calls a week. You curse, Christians aren't perfect, just forgiven. Yeah,
Right.
for real. Yeah. My husband always rolls his eyes when I'm cursing, leaving the church parking lot. He's like, "Oh, can we just wait 30 minutes?" Yeah, there's Mark. He's so awesome. Mark, gosh, yeah. Yeah, it offers a higher level of credibility as it's made up of a lot of entrepreneurs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
So,
is. So tell us a little bit. You mentioned about selling wine and getting into the wine business. Um, just kind of break down a little bit about Scout and Cellar to us. Talk to us a little bit about Scout and Cellar.
yeah, so Scout and Cellar was that accidental gift in my life. I'm raising 3 kids, right? So I am mom first. My husband works 80 to 100 hours a week, and we've been military. So we're traveling. We're now out of the military, but we were traveling. I have an MBA, and I was trying to figure out what the hell am I going to do now, right? So I want to work, but I still want to be mom, and I still want to be wife, and I run the fundraising for like the ALS clinic. I do a lot of stuff that I want to keep doing. And so I was reading a book called Redesign Your Life. It said make a list of your passions. I'm like, wine. I was kind of making it as a joke, but I went to school in Italy. My husband went to school in France. We're kind of wine geeks anyways. And I went to Google. I was probably 3 glasses of wine into the night. I'm like, how do I find a job in wine without any wine expertise? And I randomly, Google sent me to Scout and Cellar. It was a brand new startup company. And I was like, emailed them. Can I do this with you? It was so random in hindsight. Fast forward 4 years, the company's 4.5 years old, and we hit 85 million last December. We are this small
Wow.
startup wine company. Our founder and CEO and my friend Sarah Shadnick was an attorney who decided to leave her legal career and really study wine. When she was studying
Mm-hmm.
wine, she was starting to get sick, headaches, and she's like, what the crap? Well, she probably didn't say that. That's what I say. What the crap? She's like, let's figure out why I'm getting sick. So she did research. She talked to chemists. She talked to winemakers, and what she learned. And there's a lot of stuff added to our wines right now. There's added chemicals, pesticides. Think of the pesticides they put on grapes. We're Americans. People like sugar. The winemakers add sweetener. They add sugar. If you're a red wine drinker, red wine should not stain your teeth. This is my second glass of red wine. That's not supposed to happen. That's an additive called mega purple. They add that to red wine, right? Because they are graded on the color of wine. So some corporate wines add that mega purple. So there's a lot of stuff in your wine. And you know what? They don't have wine labels. They don't have nutrition labels on the wine. So anyways, that's how we started. Sarah travels the world and comes in contact with these boutique farmers, these farmers that have had vineyards for generations, and they have
Yeah.
been doing wine the
And
right way.
you post about that a lot, and that's really interesting.
Ah, I love our growers. I've gotten to meet some of them. Some of them are through translators. And a lot of them, I mean, we are all vegan. A lot of people don't think about wine not being vegan, but when you fine wine as a fining process, a lot of corporate wines or bigger winemakers use egg or animal byproducts or fish byproducts. We use like carbon, or, we use different non-animal byproducts. So not all wines are vegan. I've had customers come to me that have allergies to things like egg or fish, and they become clients because we
Mm-hmm.
guarantee that our wines are completely clean. Just recently, and you've probably seen this at LinkedIn, that we have launched nutrition labels in our wine, which is really unheard of in the wine industry. You're talking about wine is grapes, yeast, maybe tartaric acid. There should not be a bunch of stuff in your wine.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that, and we've listed now. I was telling Chris earlier, we have a soil to sip report on our wine, and you can find out everything about our wines from all over the world, guys. Nothing's mass produced. It's always changing. Oh, yeah, he's got it on there. If you click that soil to sip report, you see that you see which the family that's growing your grapes, the winemakers, you see the calories in your glass. So we have that on every bottle, and this level of transparency is unheard of in the wine industry. Like this is, you see, you look with the family, Willamette Valley, you'll see the winemaking, bentonite for the heat stability. So just, I'm really proud to represent this brand, and it was an accidental success, right? I became a customer thinking I was just going to hold my place until I found my quote unquote real job. And now I lead a team of hundreds, and I am, I always say I'm building a wine empire, but we are doing this. We're doing a lot for just the wine industry. We are very conscious of the environment. We're very conscious about creating wines the best way. And we're really celebrating the small farmers that put the passion and the, beauty of winemaking. So did I bore everybody? LinkedIn.
So
There's
yeah,
Julie.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. That's the company. So I kind of started out, and all of a sudden I'm a founding member, and I'm leading a huge team, and I'm reading leadership books because I always tell people I'm not a natural leader. I think I'm a learned leader. And we are just kind of, men and women all across the country are just connected by wine. And most of my team work full time. I've got attorneys and corporate women and men, and so many nurses and nutritionists. So yes,
Yeah, you're
everybody
absolutely
needs a
right.
second income stream. So Scout and Cellar. So our goal for 5 years was $20 million in sales, and we hit it in the first 8 months of our company. That was like, what the crap, right? That's when we start hiring lawyers. We have a legal team, compliance. Before we didn't really have those things. And then I love you, Julie. I know we have to get on a call together.
Let me
After
interrupt
5
you
years.
before
Yeah.
these comments disappear. Anne had a question, and I don't know which you mentioned that the person that joined the wine club, was that just a local wine club for her? Did she join something to do with y'all?
Yeah. So a wine club. Julie. Yeah. So we sell our wines a la carte, but we sell our wines also through a wine club. The wine club is the best, I think, part of our business, because you get these boutique, beautiful wines that are not available on the website. You kind
Mm-hmm.
of get it comes to your door. So it's real interesting, this business behind the scenes, because when we launched this business, we had no capital. We had these boutique farmers. Our wines were very expensive. They were beautiful. They were small batch. We hit that $20 million mark. And then it's like we had some buying power. We came into contract, and we've gotten to the point where we've lowered our prices of wines. We still have a large range of wines, but our wines now start at $16. When I started, they were probably $30 or $40 is where they started. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we are now in this part where we are actually competing now with people that
Mm-hmm.
are buying the corporate wines from the grocery store, which
Mm-hmm.
ours are, they over deliver for what we are charging. And every wine has a story. When I met our CEO the first time, it was January 2020. I sat down and had lunch with her, and I said, we're social selling. I'm like, why social selling? And she said, wine should be shared around a table, right? So wine is not an impersonal thing that you go to the grocery store and you uncork a bottle and you get drunk. That's not how wine's supposed to be. Wine, it tells a story. Every label tells you a story. Every farmer has a story. Every grape has a story. So the way we share our wines is we sit around tables and we share wines with people. We share the stories of the farmers, the stories of the labels, stories of the grapes. And that is kind of the beauty of this business.
Mm-hmm. So what is the link to the wine club?
It's right on my website. You can actually just click wine club on there, and you can join a wine club. There's 4 bottles, 6 bottles, or 12 bottles. You
It
can do
is
every.
www dot. I'll put it in the
Yeah,
comments.
you could do monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly. You can do all red, all white, or mix. I mean, you can pause it, cancel anytime. You can skip months, but you have access to all the really exclusive wines. And so, yeah, you spelled my name right too. That's sweet. Sweet. Yeah. So, I mean, wine club, I always tell people, like, last year I was number 2 in the company for wine clubs. And I always say, when you are sharing wine clubs, The price point 4 years ago did not scare me. We're wine people. We love wine, but the price point didn't scare me. But for me, the wine club, that price point, I would have walked to the wine store and I probably would have bought a Cabernet, right? I probably wouldn't have expanded my horizons too much for $30.
Mm-hmm.
Wine club, the beauty of it is that you sit there, the head, the somms, the head wine experts are picking your wines. They're getting delivered right to your door. You're getting exposed to wines you've never heard of: Tempranillo, Viura, Vermentino, wines that you would have never picked out of the wine store. All of a sudden they're coming to your door and you're like, oh my gosh, I really love Spanish reds, or I really love, we've recently, we've gotten some, New Zealand Sauvignon Blancs, whatever it is, you're exposing yourself to new varieties. And so that's the beauty of the wine club. I have customers that buy 12 bottles of Pinot Noir a month. That's fine. But I love the excitement and I love the stories of the farmers. And
Yeah.
it's so nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
Yep. She says she sent you a connection request too on
Oh,
LinkedIn. On LinkedIn.
okay. She was drinking. Is there only two of us? Is Julie still here?
Julie's still here. Casey Martin's still here. He was drinking.
I don't need a drink right there.
And Kathleen Smith on YouTube.
Okay, so Kathleen is my sister-in-law, and
Okay. I was going to say, I don't recognize that name
so she's
in
a
my
big,
little old group of
powerful executive.
subscribers.
She's probably the most badass woman you'll ever meet, and she's hustling wine on the side, and it's just kind of like her little, outside of her normal day, kind of
Mm-hmm.
fun little side hustle. So, hi, Kathleen. Thank you. My brother
Yeah.
married Kathleen. I'm glad he did. So that's pretty cool.
Adam K is trying to get you drunk.
I'm halfway there. How long am I contract for?
We've got at least another 30 minutes if you want to go.
Ah, shiznick.
Casey's still drinking. I don't know if he's still playing or not, but he's still drinking.
This is fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
So I put the website in there. They can buy wine from you.
Yeah.
They can also, and y'all don't forget, we've had a couple of really good nominations. Darren nominated his wife.
We're nominating moms for
we're
wine.
nominating moms. Somebody nominated Amy Olseth. Julie Griffin nominated herself and her sister-in-law.
There's Kathleen.
There's
you guys
Kathleen.
have to nominate moms, whether it's your mom, your wife, your best friend, your sister, your sister-in-law. Nominate moms. There's going to be a winner at the end of this. Chris, you're drawing the winner. Or maybe, do you want to do it at the end of tonight, or do you want to do it like in a day? How do you want to do it? Because some people.
Let me do it. Let me do it. I don't know.
Casey, is she still? Casey, you're still drinking. Yes, you are. He's him and I. Oh wait.
All right, hang on, Lisa. You're watching on Marleah's page, Lisa. And I dropped it on my page. So let me.
Moms count. Yes. Are you talking about your fiance? Don't you put Adam in the corner there? I wish we could see everyone's face. Like, I feel like it'd be so much more fun if we could see everybody. I feel like everyone else is not drinking and they're just watching the destruction of my image right here on LinkedIn.
I don't think you need to worry about that. All right, it's dropped on your page too.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I cannot drop it in Facebook. I don't think it'll let me drop it to Facebook from your Facebook from this side.
Yeah. Guys, and I am a full service wine concierge and I research wine every day of the week. It's kind of my job. So I'm here for recommendations.
She starts early too, y'all.
You know my week. I told you about my mom's in the hospital. I've been I'm on zero sleep, zero food, and wine. This is.
It sounds like your college days.
I don't think I drank this good stuff when I was in college. It was like
no, I know I didn't.
So I'm here to make recommendations. The cool thing about this company and the brand I represent is we guarantee all of our wines. So if you're like on the website, I'm like, I'm going to try this wine, and then you get it and you're like, I don't love it, we will credit your account to buy something you love. So I can't think of one wine company or wine store out there that's like, oh, you don't like the Chardonnay? Let me give you a new Chardonnay. So
right.
that's kind of how we made it through the last 2 years, right? So we hit that 20 million the first year, we hit 38 million the second year, and then COVID hit because we're such a baby of a company. So all of a sudden we're e-commerce wine, which is it's expected to grow like 65% in the next 3 years. Like we're an e-commerce wine, a brand new company, and the world shut down. Right? Supply chain issues happened. And we travel all over the country and we do wine tastings, we are stuck at home. So that guarantee was kind of what got us through it. E-commerce, everybody was sitting at home, virtual schooling their kids, working from home, and they were buying e-commerce wine. So
Yeah.
we hit there's a lot of bad of COVID. Absolutely. The gift of COVID was the e-commerce industry because that we have to celebrate that aspect for our business because people were really drinking wine. It's getting delivered right to the door. You don't have to put a map on it. Just comes magic.
Yeah. Hey Sam, man, how's it going? Thanks for
Seriously,
dropping
Sam,
in
I
on
know,
YouTube.
right? Yeah.
Sam Swirsky. He is a connector extraordinaire on LinkedIn.
Oh,
Yep. I did not do that on purpose, but
in a
it
year when
works.
you're drinking, we're going to do this live again. I want to do your first day that you're legally allowed to drink. I want to do a live then. I'll drink you under the table. $20. $20.
Look, that's a fool's bet. That's a fool's bet.
I'll get you some Boone's Farm,
I bet I don't finish the whole bottle like I used to.
I'm kidding. Yeah, Sam, it's very true. Like it's and I had to say in 4 years I've had 5 people say they don't like wine, and I have hundreds and hundreds of customers. So it's not one that we have to use a lot. But when you're just virtually buying wine without knowing, is this Scout and Cellar stuff any good? You can feel confident that it's really good. And what's really cool lately is we've now won some awards. Like last March, we entered 4 bottles into the San Francisco Chronicles blind wine tasting. All 4 bottles placed. We got a gold medal. There's like 5,700 wines. We're now considered a top 50 winery in the United States. And now we've also gotten wines that have been pulled to be numbered, right? So we have a 90, I think 2-pointer, like they take them. We're not entering these things. So we're kind of getting recognized. No. No. If he's going to get sick his first time drinking, I'm going to throw him some wine and I'm a gin girl. Get some gin in him.
Ooh.
All the above. Oh, you might like gin.
You know what? I say oof, but I've never had it. So
what?
I've never had gin. It was always vodka or whiskey.
Yeah, but it's been how many years?
Oh, I hadn't had a drink 5.5 years.
You've grown up a lot. Gin, it's good stuff. Yeah. I love Tanqueray 10. Anybody like Tanqueray 10 out there? That's kind of my jam besides wine.
Do you drink anything other than wine?
Yeah, Tanqueray 10.
Okay.
I'm not going to put the two together. And I'm like, ooh, yeah.
Because what goes better with Tanqueray 10 than wine?
It pairs with everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been approached by a couple people to start a podcast, which I don't think I have the confidence I don't know. I have like 5 followers. I don't think I have the following for a podcast, but my idea is it pairs with something like everything, like every guest I have will be, it pairs well with wine or something fun. Like,
look,
I don't know. But
you also have a friend that's been trying to talk you into live streaming, and you can take that live stream and turn it into a podcast too. So it would be a double whammy.
So if y'all follow me, I do a weekly wine education video, and I love it because I can re-record it every time I make up shit or make up words.
You can say shit. It's okay.
Oh, I can't. I told you. I've got an image. I'm the Meg Ryan of LinkedIn.
Oh,
that's my new hashtag Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan of LinkedIn. You just said LinkedIn like 3 times.
Well, damn, this is number 3 now.
I know you get all this for free on a Wednesday night.
Oh, good. There's scotch. You could have scotch. Oh, there's Julie.
Julie's still here. Welcome back to the house to get her.
Julie, I'm on number 3 now. So, girl, you got to catch up with me. Swear words are coming. No.
They are coming.
Nope. I'm gonna be a good girl.
So
So,
tell us about the intro thing y'all have going on.
oh, so this is kind of crazy. So Scout and Cellar has kind of they're reading the market right now. Things kind of suck. Let's just be real. I paid $85 to fill up my tank this week. $85 to fill up my gas tank.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just coming out of COVID. Things are kind of crazy. So they have just recently launched a way to be in this business, to launch your own e-commerce wine business for $59.95. I don't even know how to say that without being like, because I didn't pay that, because I'm a little jealous, but I'm really happy. I'm a little jealous. $59.95, which is like less than a tank of gas. And,
Yes,
a
it
lot of
is.
people that are literally less than a tank of gas. But, I have so many customers that buy 100, 200, $300 a month of wine. That's not an unusual thing to the real wine drinkers. So even if you are a big wine drinker, you get a commission off all personal sales. This business is a dream job. People think it can't be that good. It's not true. Yeah. So there's no sales quotas. There's no minimums. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to sell anything. You literally get a commission off of everything that you sell, whether it's your purchase or somebody else's purchase. There's Mark. He's a teammate of mine.
Yeah.
He's a hustler with me. But yeah, so there's nothing to it except you get to represent this brand. I always compare it to like an Edward Jones or one of those financial planners where you become an independent representation of the company and
Mm-hmm.
you kind of build the business you want to do. I think 95%, maybe 90% of my team work full-time careers. So there's, attorneys and nurses and nutritionists and executives doing this business in the pockets of their day. This is on your phone while you are in traffic. I texted you today about something. I'm going to stop that. I'm like,
Not while you're driving, though, people. Not while you're
that's
moving.
wrong. Stoplights, which
You are
maybe
not convincing.
I'm good. I can do it. No, so it's one text. No, I don't condone that at all. It's wrong. But no, so for real, this is a pockets in your day kind of business. And so if you're a wine drinker out there and you, I don't know, can sell 2 cases a month, you're going to make a lot of money on this business. It's just I kind of came in this as a holding place as I found my next career. And it's become my business. And I laugh sometimes because LinkedIn, there's a lot of really serious people.
Yeah.
They cold call you and they message you. LinkedIn. Was it Julie who came up with that word? Who came up with that word?
It was
God,
Julie.
Julie, jeez. No. So LinkedIn, you get these messages that are like, do you have time for a call? Does anyone have time for a call? No, I don't have time for a call. I
Yeah.
get on calls with people after I already know them. Like, so when I
Yeah.
start getting in a relationship, but I work this business 2 to 3 hours a day. That's it. I'm a leader of the company. I'm a founding member. I have a huge team. I make good money. 2 to 3 hours. So when I'm on a call, I count this as my working hours. So this is really a business you work while you're sitting at a kid's soccer game, while you are in traffic.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a work from your phone business. And any friend of wine is a friend of mine. So if you're drinking wine right now, just hit me a message because we should be best friends forever.
And if you're drinking a Truly, that counts too, Julie.
Yeah, yeah. But you should be drinking wine. So, yeah. What else you got for me?
Let's see.
Have all the guests left? And I've scared them all away?
No, they're still here.
Sweet.
I guess they're just enamored by what you're saying. We've had a few nominations. If anybody else wants to nominate a mom, Marleah is giving away 4 bottles of wine to whoever comes up with the best articulated or reason why their mom is the best mom,
Or wife or friend.
or wife or friend or whatever. Yeah.
And
The
Chris,
mom.
you're picking the winner, not me. I'm hands off.
No pressure.
So if you don't win, it's that
I
guy.
may shop that out to a third party, so I
I'm trying to
don't.
figure out how much way my hands have to
Yeah, I
go.
know.
Yeah.
Opposite.
Okay, you got there a little faster than I did. Okay.
Lots of trial and error. I still do
I
it
always
wrong
get
about
there
half the time.
eventually. Yeah. So still here and drinking. You.
Yes,
I'm
Casey.
not alone.
Yeah, waiting to see if she falls off her chair. That has
No, I'm in
not
like a
happened
swivel
yet.
chair. Yeah.
She'll start spinning in a minute.
When I do my wine education wine Wednesday, like I have to re-record because I tend to do this while I'm doing
Oh,
it.
I do it while I'm on streams all the time. I sit
Yeah.
here like this and do this. Or if I'm on a Zoom call or whatever, I'll sit here like this and I'm like, you look like a little kid, bro.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm pretty sure it's a sign of intelligence. I think that's like
I choose to believe that.
yeah.
I choose to believe that.
Yeah.
Do y'all have any questions about wine or about Scout and Cellar, about how to get started, about how to buy wine, how to sell
Yeah.
wine,
Or about wine, because I'm kind
or
of
just about wine?
being a wine geek. And the thing with
Yeah,
Scott
like
Cellar,
any
there's
pairings or anything like that. And that's what's cool. Let me bring the website back up.
and people that like you get all the training with Scott Cellar. So I love bourbon too, but if you
Yeah, I
get
do
on
too. Holy hell, do I love bourbon.
if you become a hustler of wine, like we have really wine educated somms, the top of the top training us. So you don't even have to know about wine to do this. Wine's like artwork. I posted that today in your comments. I'm like, wine should not be chugged unless you're doing a drinking game on LinkedIn. Oh shit. Wine should not, it should be like artwork, right? We're appreciating wine. You should be able to take a moment and appreciate the flavors, the tasting notes of the wine. So yeah, so wine's awesome.
So let me.
What are you doing?
So like this is something that I saw that was pretty cool. It has notes of lemon, pear, and peach.
Yeah.
It pairs well with fish and something, vegetables
Yeah,
and
and cheese.
cheese. And then if you go down here to the bottom, it gives a little bit um, more detailed description of it.
Yeah, so we have 5 core values. Our company is founded on core values, and it's really like a family, which is also one of our core values. And you know everything about our farmers. We get to know our farmers. This wine is not an impersonal thing. You can honestly just learn everything about the wine, the man who's growing or the woman who's growing your grapes, to the person who's making the wine, to the family you're supporting. So all that education is online. So I can't see who the user is who asked if the training's online. Yeah. So you launch this business for $59 and you have all the wine education. We have live wine tastings together with our CEO and with our head som. We have John McDaniel, who is one of the top somms in the country, 40 under 40. He's won all these awards. He's now signed on to represent this brand. So yeah, so this you can geek, and you don't have to geek out about wine, but it's freaking cool to geek out about wine. I mean, I
Yeah.
am here to tell you, just thinking about like soil pH levels and the amount of sunlight and all the different things that make up the perfect wine. And with Scout and Cellar, we add nothing to our wines. So your corporate wines can add tannins, they can add sweeteners, they can add things to fix the wine. So if you buy wine at the grocery store, that wine should not taste the same every time you buy it. Vintages should taste differently. If you did a flight of wines of several different years, they should all taste different because your weather patterns are different. Things are
Mm-hmm.
different. So we cannot manipulate our wines at all. So we literally are relying on beautiful quality grown grapes. That's essentially what we
Mm-hmm.
are, fermented grapes. So we don't have that luxury of cheapening the wine by adding crap to it to make
Right.
it taste better.
Right.
Also going to, there's some people that are used to having a foggy feeling after drinking wine, or they get headaches. That shouldn't happen after a couple of glasses of wine. That is not supposed to happen. That's additives, crap they add to your wine, because there's a lot of especially in the United States. There's stuff that they add to the wine so that every time you go to the grocery store, that crappy wine is going to taste the same.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Europe. We're going again in a month. We go at most years. 2019 was our last time going. But even beautiful vineyards, if they do import it to the United States, a lot of them add sugar to their wine or sweetener to the wine because Americans like sweet wine. That's not supposed to be that way. You're supposed to
Mhm.
rely on the grapes, the residual sugar, the sweetness of the grapes is kind of what adds your sweets. Most wines are considered dry wines. So if you're drinking really sweet wine, that's not a natural flavor.
Mhm.
But yeah, so wine is it's wine. It's awesome.
It's wine and
That's
it's
a new
awesome.
tagline, right? We say it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep. How did you become a wine concierge?
On accident. I love wine. I went to school in Italy. My husband went to school in France. We have a pretty sweet wine collection. I was drinking one night, kind of like any night
Like
that
you are
ends in
now.
Y. And I was kind of Googling like how I could find a job in wine. It was supposed to just be like a hold the place while I find my next career, right? And
Mhm.
so um, it's become my business, which is magical in itself. But I really just made a list of things I wanted to do in my life, and wine was part of it. And I was trying to find a way that I could do wine. And Scout and Cellar was this brand new startup. We're led by just a badass CEO who just has core values and she's good to the core and she's trying to better this industry. Like even now we're getting recognized in the wine world. Like that's crazy. We're only 40
Mhm.
years old, but all of a sudden we're winning awards. People are like looking up and saying, "Oh, we can't keep on passing this crap off as wine. We have to
Mhm.
actually make good wine because now we've got price points that are actually competitive with the mass produced corporate wine." So I am
Mhm.
super stoked and so proud to represent this brand. And I talk so much. If Thomas is still on, he's probably like, "That's what my call was like."
Yeah, Julie does a live stream now. I got her into live streaming. So she has a show every Tuesday night. She said you could
Oh,
come
there you
on.
go. What pairs well with Julie? Wine. Can we do that? See, that would be my podcast. Julie liked it. I know. She's like,
That
that's the name of my
sounds
show.
so dirty.
Kind of dirty. Julie, I didn't mean that dirty. I'm like, I'm cool. Um,
Thanks for dropping in, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. That was fun.
That's hilarious.
Mark's like, what did I sign up for?
Yeah, I know. Holy crap.
Backing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is me after 5, 9 a.m. I'm totally business.
Sure.
I've kept my swearing down.
You've done really good tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
proud
kind of
of you.
embarrassed last time when I was dropping all the words. I
Oh, I
forgot
didn't.
where I was.
Look, I've had April Palmer on my show, and she drops F bombs like confetti no matter where she's at.
Best word ever.
Yeah. Um, so believe me, anything you have said has been mild compared to what.
I'm
And
like a
like,
Meg Ryan of LinkedIn. I'm just branding myself that way.
it's all good.
I'm a good girl.
a little,
Okay.
a few shits every now and then don't make you a bad girl.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
this is fun.
Yep. All right, guys. We're coming up. We got like 6 minutes left if we
That
want to go the
seriously
whole
went
hour.
super fast. Or
It
did it
did go
just go
super
fast to
fast.
me?
No, it was a lot of
Okay,
fun.
good. Whew.
Last call for nominating a
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah,
Give
nominate a
us a good
mom.
reason.
Like
Um,
last year it was like we were in the thick and thin of COVID. I was like, God, moms need wine. Like, I mean,
yeah.
everyone needs wine, but moms need wine. And when you're coming into that May timeframe and you've got school age kids and we're dealing with like track tournaments and
Mm-hmm.
ballet recitals and all that's end of the year, 8th grade graduation. My mom's in the hospital. Like there's so much going on. We need wine. Did I sell it? Oh, and
You did.
Mother's Day, like if you are not a mom and you're like, what should I give my mom for Mother's Day or my wife? You know what she wants?
You know what goes well with moms? Wine.
Wine
Yes.
club, a la carte wine. We've got this new auto sip where you can actually hand pick which wines are going to be sent to you every month or every other month or every 3 months. You can pick it out. So we give discounts on quantity. We get 5% discount on 6, 10% on 12 plus bottles. And we're going in the summer. Right now we've got a can sell. Like we actually have canned wine, which is like, it's actually really good wine. It's on sale today. So y'all Don't delay. Call today.
Don't delay. Call Marleah today.
Today.
Um,
Woo.
my ex-wife actually tried some of the canned bubbly, and she loved it.
She liked that one Riesling or whatever I sent
Yep,
you.
I
Yeah,
think so. Yep.
yeah. If his ex-wife loves it, it must be
And
good.
she was a sweet wine drinker.
Mhm.
Yep.
And we're not, I mean, we're not sweet wine, right? So we can't add anything to our wine. So we just have to rely on the flavor of the grapes. So of course, if
Hmm.
you are using Muscat grapes, you're going to have a fruitier profile than if you were having like Chardonnay grapes. So, you have
Hmm.
to rely on the sweetness of the grapes. We don't add sugar or anything to it. And if you are watching calories, we are about 1/3 calories of the mass produced wine. So,
Because you don't add sugar.
you don't add anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're essentially just eating grapes, the residual sugar that you would have with grapes. So we launched this business. Now we have lawyers, we have all these rules that we can't do a lot of stuff, but we launched the business as the no headache wine, the no hangover wine. We can't say that now, and I'm not saying it now because it's not right.
No,
But
but I can say it. I had never drank it, but I know somebody who drinks it on the reg,
Mhm.
and I did just say that. Don't ask me why. Please don't delete me,
Is it
y'all.
me?
No, it's not you.
Okay.
And
Okay.
she does not. Well, I know you do too, but she does not get headaches anymore from
No.
drinking
I
wine.
mean, it's alcohol, so if you pound a couple bottles, it means alcohol. But when you're drinking good wine, you should not feel fuzzy in the head the next day.
Right.
You should not feel that's all the crap they add to wine. That's not supposed
Hmm.
to be there. So, I remember my first tasting, I just invited some friends over. I had 5 friends. I probably still have 5 friends, and then you, right?
So I'm your sixth.
I got
I'm the
6,
sixth
yeah.
one.
So, we all sat around my kitchen table, and I was like, let's try this wine," and I had a girlfriend say, "I would never spend more than $10 on a bottle. This is ridiculous." 4 years later, she's still a wine club member. But at some point, when you drink the cheap crap and you're, like, feeling hungover the next day and you feel like crap, you're like, "Oh, so maybe there's something to be said about quality wine that we are not going to feel bad the next day." So she, to this day, is a club member and one of my biggest supporters. So Marcy, if you're watching, thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
Well,
okay.
look, I'm going to say this. That picture behind you over your other shoulder,
Yeah.
that one,
Yeah.
all for this whole hour, I've looked at it, and the way it's bent just a little bit like that, and then the line in the middle, it almost looks like a butt crack.
Oh, yeah. I see butt cracks in all my walls. There's a butt crack there, butt crack there. I like big butts and I cannot lie. And I frame them all over my office. You didn't know what I was going to say to that one, did you?
No, I did not. That is you got me on that one. Oh, Marleah, this has been an absolute blast. I'm going to go through the comments, and we'll announce the winner
Yeah. Keep
in the
nominating though.
morning.
Let's give him another day because some people catch the recording. So,
Okay. Yeah, I'll announce it Friday morning.
okay. Ooh.
Friday morning.
Ooh.
I better remind myself. Hey
Yeah.
Siri,
Yeah.
remind me at 7:15 Friday morning to announce the winner.
I laugh about Siri because my youngest is 8 and he's just like, Siri, close the windows. Siri. He just says things all the time. I'm like, no, like that doesn't work that way. Siri, make me a sandwich. Siri, I'm like, oh my gosh, these kids these days do not understand
Yeah.
call out stuff and think it's going to just show up in front of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
boy, wouldn't that be the shit?
yeah, but it's
That
not.
would be awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm the Siri, so I'm like,
Yeah, right.
I don't actually roll on the windows like this because I have electric windows. Am I sharing?
Yeah, right. Let's roll down the window. I haven't done that in 30 years.
That was a good one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Man, that Marleah, she's funny.
yeah. And
Chris, just
gets
wait till you're drinking. You're totally going to be on this live and you're going to
I
laugh
know
a
it.
lot more. Yeah.
We better hope I have internet at the house by then. Otherwise, I'm going to have a designated driver to drive me home.
Just do it from, oh, you don't have it at the house right now?
Yeah, I don't not. I mean, I have internet, but it's not really reliable.
You just throw a sleeping bag on your office floor and
Oh. Yeah, but I probably wouldn't care if it was an office floor by the time I got
Yeah,
done.
I know. We're gonna make you really earn that office floor sleep.
Well, y'all have been great. Everybody that showed up in the comments, thank you very much.
Yes. You're always
Monday.
worried you're gonna be like a party of two. Don't you ever worry
Yeah,
that
you
like no
always,
one's
I
gonna be
do.
there and you're like,
Yep, I still do.
yeah. So next time
Um,
if there's no one that's there, we'll just be like, we'll just make up people like, hey, thanks
yeah,
so
right.
much for coming to our call. Hey Julie. I can't wait to
Yeah.
meet Julie for real. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all need to connect if you're not connected in
Yeah.
chat. Y'all love each other. Monday the 2nd at 7 p.m. This coming up Monday, I have Andrew Bennett, the snack selfie man himself, and the master of multilingual Monday meetup. I had to think about that to say it. Thanks, Darren. Appreciate you dropping in, sir.
Appreciate it.
Um,
You're a big fan. No, I'm kidding.
yeah.
I always wanted a big fan, so maybe Darren's it. My biggest fan.
Right. Yeah, and we got ending the stigma next week too, but I don't have a guest for it, so I've got to find a guest for ending the stigma next week.
I might get arrested this weekend. I'll work for you. I'll just see what I can do until I can do something. I'm kidding. I'm not.
Please
I'm
don't.
the kind of LinkedIn. I just started that tonight. It's gonna catch on.
Yeah, it is.
And
The
I've got
Meg
my
Ryan
Wine
of LinkedIn.
Wednesday every Wednesday, which I did this instead of Wine Wednesday. Well, that's mostly because Mom's in the hospital. I've been on
Yeah,
fumes, but Wine Wednesday every week I do wine education, a video. One day I'll do live, but I make up words when I drink, and I
it's
I
fine.
need the re-record.
It's
So it's
fine. That's what makes it fun.
yeah.
It would make a fun show. I'm telling you, it would make for a fun
It'd be
show.
me by
Look,
myself.
no, you could have a guest on. Like you could do wine education, but you could also have a guest on, or you could do it by yourself, or
You know,
whatever.
Michelle and I are talking about doing a call. Michelle Waters and I. She's brilliant.
Y'all
She's
been talking about that for
an
months.
expert. I know, but we got overwhelmed with the technology, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, it's too hard. It's too hard to do it, right? Because I just record on like my phone and I post it on LinkedIn because that's the extent of my
Right.
technology. Because I'm old. I'm
You're
old.
not that old. You're younger than me.
Wait, how old are you?
41.
I'm 42.
Oh, well, I'll be 42 in
Can you
September.
edit it out? No, I'm not 42. I'm 20. No,
I'll be 42 in September. Yeah, Michelle is legit. She's amazing.
she's so freaking cool. I want to be like Michelle. Yeah. So I'm 42. So I'm totally your senior. I'm wiser,
Are you though?
a little drunker. Always. So oh shoot. First time. Hey Don.
First time watcher. What is going on, man? Thanks for dropping in.
So he lives close to me. I think he lives Don, do you live in Tennessee, right? I think he lives in the town right next to me.
Okay.
He's either gonna reach out to me or he's gonna run. I don't know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen next.
Yeah,
40
still young.
Thank
Darren's
you,
not too
Darren.
much older than us,
Yeah.
though.
I like to surround myself with older people just so I feel good. So
Well, good. Thanks for hanging out with us,
if you're
Darren.
older than 42, you get to be my best friend. How old's Julie? She's way young.
Oh, she's younger than both of us. She's 30.
Yeah, so Don lives in Hickson. That's like 30 minutes from me. Yeah.
Okay.
Don, we should totally like meet up and I'll share some wine with you, or we could drink coffee. People do that before wine. I don't know. No,
Yeah, most people drink coffee at 9 in the morning, Marleah, not wine.
I'm sorry. I'm really good at my job, so I don't know why you're
Yeah, I
judging.
know. I'm not judging. I'm
Asshole
not
move.
judging.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, jerk move. Shoot. There I am, cursing again. Oh,
51. Yeah.
51. You could be my best friend. I married a guy older than me too. It's really important to me to be the youngest person in the room. So, Don. Okay, I have to meet Don now. I've talked to Don a little bit on Messenger, so I'm excited to meet him.
Yeah, that'd be
He's
good.
so
I always
close.
love to link. I always like to meet LinkedIn. I've met 2 LinkedIn friends in real life.
Yeah. Well, if you have Texas friends, how close are you to North Dallas? Are you far from Texas or Dallas? I mean,
2.5 hours, 2 hours.
we're having a huge warehouse sale, so it's pretty. I mean, I'm not in Texas, so some of these emails and calls kind of like, oh, they don't really pertain to me. But they have a tasting room right there at our warehouse, so you can actually just go and taste our wines anytime, which is pretty sweet. They also have warehouse sales where you can go. They've got club member events in Texas where you just get to go and drink wine with our CEO, who's kind of a celebrity. She's winning all these awards, and
Yeah.
she's pretty badass. So if you are in Texas and you're not too far from Dallas, hit me up. I will send you information. If you want to even try the wines, because the wines are awesome. If I can just say that. I'm a wine snob. I say that I'm a wine snob, and these wines, they hit the mark. So yeah. I don't know. We talked for an hour. We still have people joining. I kind of
still have people coming. And Casey said his comment's not populating. I don't know why it's not populating over the restream. Casey's 54 though.
Oh, good. You can be my friend too. So if you're just joining, oh yeah. Okay, there you go, Darren. Yeah. So if you are just joining, we are giving 4 bottles of wine for free away to a mom in your life, whether it's your mom or your spouse or your sister or your best friend or your mail lady. What? I don't know. Is that kind of great? Does anyone else know their mail lady? I know mine. She's a mom. But you can nominate her. Tell us why in the comments. Chris is going to pick a winner because I don't want the pressure of choosing a winner. And I will send you no strings attached. You just get wine, and you're going to love the wine. And you're going to be like, that wine's amazing. So.
Yep. You just can't live in, which I don't think we have anybody from these states, but can't live in Arkansas, Delaware, Mississippi, Rhode Island, or Utah. Can't ship to a PO box. Must be at least 21 years or older.
Yeah. Which I am, barely.
Barely 21.
I'm double 21. I just turned 42 this month. So it's been
I'll be 42 in September.
Whew, it's hard.
So you're only a few months older than I am.
I'm very wise. So
5 months.
If you need any advice, you should reach out if you need any advice because I'm very wise.
I should.
I'm your elder. So yeah, April 8th was my birthday.
Okay. Yeah. So you are 5 months and 8 days older than me.
Very wise. Yeah.
Yeah. So much wiser. So much more life experience.
No, ask me anything. I can tell you.
Now would be the time whenever you're half lit.
The second hour we're going to talk about,
Yeah, the second hour, y'all, is going to be an Ask Me Anything. So y'all say a few more LinkedIn's and get a little more wine in her, and we'll do an Ask Me Anything.
No.
Casey said he'll be in Knoxville in July. I don't know why the comments aren't populating anymore.
So I am in Chattanooga. So I was in Knoxville last weekend. So that's just 2 hours or a little bit less from me. So yeah, let's go hang out. Knoxville and Nashville.
Kenny D is 63. He said.
Kenny, we can be friends too.
Yeah.
Kenny's been here the whole time. Are you serious? I was going to say
Kenny's. Yeah, are you shitting me? You're exactly right. Kenny's been here.
But I'm the Meg Ryan of LinkedIn. So.
So you better start putting that as a hashtag. Hashtag Meg Ryan of LinkedIn.
I always thought of Meg Ryan like she was like that actress that was like, I always thought if you saw her, you'd just be able to walk up to her and be like, hey, like, let's talk, because she was so approachable.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going for. If you see me, just walk up to me. We're going to talk because I'm the Meg Ryan of LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, bottoms up.
I think it's going to catch. Yeah. So we have, I'm glad that a lot of people are older than us on this.
Yeah. Julie is younger. I think Sam is too. I think Sam's younger.
I mean, we can still be cool. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Call me for advice, if you need. I love when I make you laugh like that. When you're like it's breathing out. I feel like I really mastered the day when you laugh like that. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get off of here because it's fixing to get wild. Marleah needs to go get some food in her stomach before we continue this.
Are you gonna ever have me back? This is crazy.
Yes, definitely.
Well, Julie's 100%. Gonna have me back.
Julie's gonna have you back.
Or have me, because I haven't been there, so I can't be back.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all Monday. Marleah, thanks again. This was a blast.
Thanks for having me. It was so fun. I needed this today. It's been a long couple of days.
Well, good. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening.